and welcome to your darling program, The Power Circuit, from the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. President Muhammadu Buhari commissions power transmission substation in Lafia. TCN echoed disco heightened collaborations to improve bulk power supply. Apple Power Transmission Substation enhanced through annual maintenance exercise. We also have the Regional Transmission Manager, Port Harcourt Region of TCN, Engineer Daniel Udofia, who will speak on the reforms that have been implemented in the region by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. That is in the interview segment. Amara Agugoesi is my name, and here you are with the Power Circuits. President Muhammadu Buhari has commissioned a 330, 132, 33 kilovolts automatic power transmission substation in Akuba, Lafia, the Nasarawa state capital. The power circuit was there and brings you the reports.
And the railway and roads, we are doing it to make sure that we make Nigerians independent so that they mind their own businesses.
Speaking in an interview with journalists shortly after the president commissioned the facility built by the Niger Delta Power Holding Company, NDPHC, the Minister of Power, Engineer Abubakar D. Aliu, stated that prior to the project execution, the quantity of power supplied to the state was not sufficient.
Before now, they receive their electricity through a 33 line coming from Jos, Akwanga, which wasn't sufficient. It gives them just a little electricity, which cannot be useful. So now, with this substation, Nasarawa has become a center point for electricity distribution for around this area and to other areas beyond.
With the commissioning, NDPHC formally handed over the facility to the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, which is the formal operator of the facility and the national electricity grid. Engineer Liu, who briefed the press alongside the Managing Director of NDPHC and the Acting Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of TCN, further said the substation serves as the third source of bulk power supply to Abuja after the 330 kilovolt transmission lines from Shiroro in Niger State and Geregu in Kogi State.
From here, we can take electricity to Abuja and connect. One thing you should understand is that the grid is a kind of a loop. You have to close all the loop. It's not as if when we take to Abuja, we are taking away the electricity from here. It can run from Abuja to here also. And the people here may not enjoy full benefit of the electricity on the station sometimes unless it is connected to other places. So this is what is called the national grid.
The new substation is expected to improve supply around Lafia, which had depended on a 93-kilometer distribution line from Akwanga with low voltage. The Managing Director of NDPHC, Chedu Ugbo, said the substation was built essentially to step down electricity from the high-voltage Makurdi to Jos transmission line, passing through Lafia to a lower voltage level where the distribution company, AEDC, can draw electricity and serve about 1 million households and businesses.
We expect this project to improve the well-being of every resident of Lafia, every resident in Nasarawa State, and improve economic activities, improve creation of employment for Nigerians, especially those living in Nasarawa State.
He further noted that the substation will also transform Lafia into a major transmission hub.
We also hope, because of the big nature of the project, we hope that this becomes a transmission hub in the country, as TCN is already working on a connection, a 330 connection from here to Abuja, to backfeed Abuja. The beauty about this project is that we're able to receive electricity from not only from the gas thermal plants in the south, but also from the hydro power plants in Niger State. and then we'll be able to backfill Abuja and we'll be able to serve other states around Nasarawa State.
The management of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, that of Eco Electricity Distribution Company, EKEDC, have taken their collaborations to a higher level as the power sector operators seek avenues to improve bulk power supply to EKEDC. This report has more of the meetings proceeding.
The top management of the ECODISCO, led by its new chairman, Mr. Rizidere Otubo, to the TCN corporate headquarters in Abuja, where they both discussed issues of mutual interest, including substations and lines projects, as well as other areas of collaboration that will positively impact bulk power supply to ECODISCO.
The idea was to try and look at our partners and see how we can work together to develop the whole power network that we're looking at it right now. While discussing, we felt that TCN was an integral part of what we were doing regarding strengthening our network, various projects that we do with CBN now to strengthen our network. And we felt that we needed to talk to you, meet with you, so that we can partner to give Lagos light. If we don't work together, we can't see that being possible. There are various issues that we feel that will help us get better. We feel that you can help us more with directing our path to the right areas to make us make adequate revenue.
The ECODISCO chairman, who was in the company of the managing director of the company, Mr. Adeoye Fadeibi, and other technical team, also said the company was committed to deliver more power supply to the Lagos area, its services, and as such, it needs to collaborate with TCN to achieve this.
So we want to see how we can work with you, and also with the CBN project, see the areas that we can make them go quicker with our vision and our plan to strengthen the network in Lagos. So the idea is that they have a lot of technical things to discuss about, but I just thought that I will come start with the main ones, and they will put in their questions, and we can have partner. The idea is that let's give Lagos light, and I feel that without you, we cannot do that, and you are the backbone to help us do that. So if there is any issue that you feel we need to go on our part, let us know what we have to do. If there's a part you have to do on your part, you can now do that. They will now come together. If you have to form an extra team to make it effective, so that we can do that. Because we tend to take parts to other parts of Lagos. We want to go to Agbara, we want to go to Ibejuleki. So we want to expand those areas also. So we need your support so that you can build those areas and make that work.
Commenting, the acting managing director of TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Abdulaziz, noted the crucial role of Lagos in terms of power supply, noting that TCN has always taken the state as a priority.
So we are sure and we know that Lagos is important and it will remain to be important. So anyway, we are going to make sure that there is light in Lagos, we are going to make it. Yeah. On the projects going around in that area, I think I have my team here, whereby maybe later your technical team will meet them. You have to mention specifically which projects you have in mind, so that they will tell you the stage we are and when we are going to complete those projects.
Engineer Abdulaziz then assured the management of ECODISCO that the company was committed to delivering more power transmission projects that will see to improve bulk power delivery to the DISCO, which services a critical part of Lagos.
We assure you that we are going to work with you so that we achieve that.
Also speaking, the Executive Director Transmission Service Provider at TCN, Engineer Victor Adewumi, said there are multiple power transmission projects that TCN was executing under the Lagos transmission region.
If you want to go through all the projects, we will be here for the next 2 hours. So we will brief you on that project. We have a total package for Agbara, and by the time this project starts, honestly, we won't have any need for battery bank in that area again, because it's going to be another source of supply to ECODISCO on 330. The whole concept of this JICA project is targeted, at the most industrial parts of Nigeria. Yeah. So I think we have about 330 stations, and I think about 132.
The General Manager Project Coordination at TCN, Engineer Joseph Shiroma, also commented on the various projects TCN was implementing in Lagos.
No project was left. The Eco-Atlantic for the substation and lines has been taken care of through the FGM funding. So and all other projects are fine. We are NATA projects, they are ongoing. So, and we don't have issues.
The market operator, Engineer Edmond Eje, noted that EcoDisco has been doing well in terms of its remittance, as he reiterated the commitment of TCN towards delivering optimum services to the disco.
First of all, I want to thank them because they are giving us a lot of courage in terms of revenue remittance. They have been up and doing more than any other disco among the 11 of them. In terms of giving priority with respect to fault call, troubleshooting, we give them priority.
The power circuit continues in a moment.
Verify that land before you buy it. To drastically reduce the incidence of building under the transmission right-of-way or encroaching on designated TCN land, members of the public are hereby requested to verify land near or along transmission line route before purchasing it. Verification should be made in the Land Development Authority or at the TCN office. This would help in drastically reducing the incidence of building under transmission line right-of-way and save us all the problem of pulling down the structure or truncating transmission line expansion projects in your community due to court injunction. Help us serve you better. Verify that land before you buy it.
You're welcome back. One of the things the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has concentrated on more in the past years is annual routine and proactive maintenance of power transmission equipment and facilities nationwide. The power circuit was at the 132-33 kilovolts Apo transmission substation in Abuja, where an extensive annual maintenance exercise has just been executed.
The 132-33 kilovolt Apo transmission substation provides bulk power to distribution load centers in Abuja communities of Apo, Godu, Lokogoma, and transmits bulk power to the 132-33 kilovolt Karo transmission substation, also in Abuja. The Assistant General Manager Transmission of Abuja Sub-Region of TCN, Engineer Musa Shuaibu, gave an overview of what the two-day annual maintenance at the substation entails.
We are carrying out our periodic annual maintenance today and tomorrow. Today we are carrying out on this transformer, which is 100 MV transformer. It's a yearly affair, so that we now check and see the condition of the transformer. And if there's any deviation, we can tackle it before it deteriorates.
The maintenance team, comprising engineers from 3 departments at TCN, took out various sections of the substation for express evaluation.
We have 3 technical departments: the system line, the electrical maintenance, the protection and control department, as the PCIM. So all the 3 departments are involved, and virtually all the staffs. I think we have only about 2 who are on leave are not here. Virtually everybody, myself, the PM, everybody is here. Even the drivers who are here. So each department has its own job to do. The PCIM carry out stability tests and checks on their protective devices and relays. The electrical maintenance do the check-ins on the mechanical parts, maybe tightening of bolt and no changing of transformer oil, the water switch. While the system lines go around to check all the clamps attached to the terminal equipment. Yeah, so all the 3 departments involved are here.
Engineer Shuaibu further spoke about the capacity of the in-house engineers of TCN, noting that the company has capable hands for power equipment installation and maintenance exercises.
Yeah, maintenance, as I said, is annually. But in case we have any cost to do it before the scheduled annual maintenance, that one we don't need to wait for that period. Good is saying, like this transformer in particular, this transformer was installed in-house since 2010. This bay was done in-house by the team of engineers here. Some have left us on transfer, posting, promotion, and the like. It was done in-house, and it's one of our very good, reliable transformer here.
In the control room, a team checked the control panels. And at the switchyard of the Apo substation, the engineers checked the various components.
What about the one that's coming? You have to cut now, you know? Okay, the second one.
Yes, it's okay.
Speaking during the operation, an Officer 1 Protection, Control and Metering at TCN, Engineer Olufikayo Adeyemo, said the role of his own section of the team is to check that all the protection equipment are intact.
We're trying to look at to make sure the breaker is operating locally and remotely, and we're making sure all our terminals are intact, so that when it's time for us to re-energize the transformer, we'll be able to successfully complete the annual maintenance.
From the conductors to the 100 MVA transformer components, the engineering team worked diligently to ensure the materials and equipment are in the finest operational conditions. The team also worked on the control boxes, fixed the cable folder, and made the necessary equipment testing. In wrapping up the interview, the Assistant General Manager Transmission of Abuja Sub-Region of TCN, Engineer Musa Shuaibu, harped on the efforts of the management of TCN in continuously improving the capacity of the 132-33 kilovolts Apo transmission substation.
I have a very good workforce, and with the cooperation we're having from, let me start from the regional office, where we report to, then even to the headquarters. Yeah, we're having it very, very okay. Those needing demand for in terms of materials, they give it to us immediately. And what you should know is that Apo is where the bulk supply is taken to distribution is from Apo here, and being in the capital city, so they don't joke with Apo. So in terms of is it quietness or what have you, we are very, very okay. We attend to promptly. We don't allow it to linger. I have a very good workforce, very understanding, hardworking team here.
Here you are at the regional headquarters of the Port Harcourt region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. In this interview, the regional transmission manager, Engineer Daniel Udofia, harps on the reforms that have been implemented in the region, including the newly commissioned transmission office at Port Harcourt.
He constructed and completed office building for ISO, which situates directly opposite 132 kV switchyard in Port Harcourt, Main. He has carried out construction, a complete rehabilitation of control room at AFAM 5 in AFAM TS is completed. The contractor came in here yesterday and handed over the project to us. Official taking over is going to be done very soon. In AFAM also, AFAM 4 is currently under construction with, call it 85% completion. And we are hopeful before the end of this year, that project will be completed. Rehabilitate 75 MX reactor at Adiabo, which is going to help us in voltage control, very important. Rehabilitate 150 MVA, 330/132/33 kV power transformer at Adiabo, increasing the capacity of the facilities we have in the sub-region. Transformer T2 at Calabar has also been rehabilitated. All are to impact positively on the services of Transmission Company of Nigeria. One other milestone scored in this region is that the MD has created Uyo Work Center out of the former Calabar sub-region. This project is dear to us. I mean, the project of creating Uyo Work Center is so dear to us because it has alleviated the suffering of our workforce. Now, those that are staying in Uyo can promptly attend to fault within Aquarium axis, while those in Calabar will take care of faults within Cross River. And that saves time. He has brought in some other equipment that were down for years. And all this work towards increasing the capacity of the equipment we have in Port Harcourt region.
Kindly stay away from power lines, avoid encroaching on the rights of way of power lines and anything that could cause a setback on the delivery of power transmission infrastructure. Here are the top stories again. President Muhammadu Buhari commissions power transmission substation in Lafia. TCN Eco Disco heighten collaborations to improve bulk power supply. Apple Power Transmission Substation enhanced through annual maintenance exercise. And in the interview segments, the Regional Transmission Manager, Port Harcourt Region of TCN, Engineer Daniel Udofia, showcased vital reforms that have been implemented by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. We have made available this episode and all others for you on the TCN YouTube channel. The company has these other platforms to take feedback on its operations from you, our esteemed viewer. Keep being vigilant to prevent the COVID-19 variants by getting vaccinated and keeping to all the prevention protocols. Until the power circuit comes your way next week, keep doing great. I am Amara Agugoisi.